Hello everyone. As is tradition here, after following a low-level boss victory, it's time to take the boss weapon for a spin at level 13. Now, if you're familiar with Elden Ring PvP, you know that this weapon is very silly, and it is one of my favorites in all of Fromsoft. Not because, well, being good helps, but because the Ash of War is an absolute spectacle in that it is just such silly grandstanding. There's just nothing else like it. And as you can see, I can just run through, leap into the air, and impale this poor host, as Midra had done me many times in the fight. GG guys, at least you got the door open. So yeah, this is very silly. At low level, with everyone having really low health and certain things being more overtuned, it's just a lot of silliness. But the power of this weapon, especially because it on the grab attack, it only checks for iframes on the host, sorry, on the invade on the user side, then it can do some quite silly things. Because as you can see, that Phantom is wearing full Radon armor, has the Bolt of Grandsax, and Lusat's staff, meaning that they have lots of very high stats, like with at least 20 strength, 40 dex, and like 57 int or something ridiculous. So they are more than well equipped to try and fight me off. And as you can see, I was greeted by lightning bolts, so they're not messing around. So in true Elden Ring fashion, it's time for a little bit of L2 spam. Poor guy has no idea what's about to happen. And by no idea, I mean I'm just going to hit L2 again and grab him for fun, because I thought it would be really funny to try and catch him out of the roll, and the poor host has no idea that we're in a cinematic invincibility state, and I get to chase down this max level Phantom. I know by max level because they give me about 360,000 runes, and the poor host dies to the knight. Um, Never underestimate the NPCs, because they will get you. Um, Now these guys I invaded a little bit before, and they're very chill. I ran in with Stormhawk Axe in an earlier invasion, thinking that, oh no, because I'm running low on rune arcs with this character, and it was like the first one. I'm like, dang it, they've got the reindeer antlers. They might be over leveled, and nah, they're all in a good group. So I'm giving them the opportunity to fog wall. However, they decide they want to fight, and it turns out to be quite fun and silly because they aggro the Stone Digger troll, who has a yell projectile attack that also hits me. So basically, I'm going to be fighting these three dudes with like stage hazards turned on in Super Smash Brothers. So it is quite silly. Thankfully, I get this guy, the mage, relatively quickly. However, the host and his Great Shield friend um, are they do really well at keeping me on the back foot and not letting me try and chase them down. And the troll, that's just really silly, because as you're going to see, the yells are going to start knocking people around. And I have Garonk's Beast Claw because I really love it for the AoE. Like, the yells are going to knock everybody around, and they do a considerable amount of damage. Now here, I want to be flashy, so I'm going to try and go for kicking this Great Shield. However, since they don't have a thrusting weapon for shield pokes, it makes it a whole lot harder, because whenever they go into the attack animation, they drop their guard, and as you can see there, that's me getting hit by the yell. So I'm not able to get any kicks off on these guys, even though I'm absolutely going to try, because I want that dagger riposte. And it also doesn't help that there's a giant troll roaring. And then, oh yeah, I love the miss on that, where you can just impale the ground to make spikes come up and hit the host and their buddy. It's just absolutely so silly. And that guy had shield bash. I didn't notice that before. Like, good on him. Way to way to go with a great shield bash katana. That's just interesting and fun. So, knowing that you're blocking most of the physical damage with the great shield, and I'm not getting the kicks off, I'm actually going to switch to one of my favorite like anti-shield weapons, the scythe. The scythe and other reapers have a I don't know what the percentage is, but they can get past shields. Um, so basically, they do more status buildup and bypass some of the physical resistance. And because of the long reach, I can stand out of range and tap their shield. But the host ends up going down to the giant, and so does the phantom in comedic fashion. GG guys, that was just a really fun. This is just a fun, silly brawl. Now, in these last two, I've just got some more cool guys just hanging out playing the game. The Phantom here is, I think, around meta level. They have a cool like melee inbuilt with health and steeple. And the host, I think, is just kind of just starting out. And no judgment for attacking me coming through a doorway like that, because you have no idea whether or not I'm going to start attacking, and they could have just got startled and hit attack, not really. So I'm able to save the Stormblade Brigade, who have helped me out in plenty of other invasions, as poor host is out of Estus and is finished off. And that was just, again, another fun, silly showcase of basically just how good the greatsword of damnation is. And every once in a while, when you get invasion runbacks, you just have some silly moments. And after taking out the barrels, we are gonna have a duel. Because why not? These guys are just very chill, and we're here for a good time. And it's nice to recognize when you run into players like this that recognize, yes, I am invading here to kill you guys. However, I'm here because I enjoy the game and PvP in this game, not to, like, jokingly, yes, I am here to ruin your day, but I'm here to ruin your day in the name of fun. And yeah, I'm using for this particular low-level build, I'm using the Beast Claw Sacred Seal, because it has the highest incantation rating because of the strength needed for the strength and faith requirements for the greatsword of damnation. And here I'll show off my primary saw swap. I've got a double slash frost Lordsworn straight sword. I just love straight swords, and frost has a little bit better build-up than bleed. And with all of my fire spells, especially Fire Serpent from the DLC, making it really easy to just like get some nice chip damage. And this guy has Serpent Bone Blade, which is just really cool. It's like Health and Steeple Serpent Bone. That's sick. But yeah, the frost gets reset whenever I hit them with a fire attack after the frost proc, so I can get faster. I just basically get a lot of really fast frost build up, and then I was able to coordinate that. So, GG Phantom, that was a really fun fight. And I don't care that you were chugging, because it's not an honor duel. We're just having a good fight. And the host, I think they're just very new, so they're just like, my buddy went down, I will let you have this. But recognizing that, I was like, maybe you'll fight me with the mace, maybe, but no, I get it. It is intimidating to have someone come in and fight. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the low-level Midra video and these silly invasions. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya!